ويله يا ويله عليك وجنين يا ويله يا ويله يا ويله أهدي سلامي إلى غزة. I give my regards to my resisting people in Gaza, in Tul Karim, in Jenin and in Nablus. حبي عليك وجنينه والله يا حبي يدينا يا ويله يا ويله يا ويله. I'm going to read you Nakba. I wrote you Naksa in 67. Nakba is 48. And we are stuck there.
Right.
And we need to move on. And the land was raped before then with the Balfour Declaration. It was promised to a nation that didn't exist. We did exist. And when they tell us we came to a land with no people, we came to the desert and made it green, I call that bullcrap.
Bullcrap, right.
I've told this story so many virgins that sometimes I forget the beginning. Mother narrated the middle. Father refrained from talking. Father refrained from talking. I read the start. Brother keeps sending me information about how it started. Father refrained from talking. I keep dwelling on the past while I should build the future. The problem with the story is, every time I build a nest, Zion destroys it again and again. It all started a simple way. I was a child in Jericho, sipping mint tea. I still remember the mint tea, the lemon, and the oranges. I still smell the rain evaporating. Nakba.
Beautiful.
So I'm going to read Nakim. The scarf I'm wearing is very sacred to me. I was in Gaza on the first invasion, 1 year down, Gaza Freedom March. I was in charge of the poetry. We were 1,470 humans from 47 countries, and we gathered in Cairo, and Code Pink was behind it. I met Medea Benjamin before then, and I met her in Cairo. So that was the last year of Mubarak, and he said, no can do, you're not going to Gaza. So we collected $1 million to take to the civilians in Gaza, and that was 2009. So nobody could get into Gaza. So after 7 days of demonstrating in front of the UN and many buildings, and I got hit, and I was interviewed on the radio and on TV with my keffiyeh on, and I was shaking. But I spoke to my fellow people in Gaza live. A reporter came to me, and I thought he was a secret police. And he came and picked me up, and I said, I know you're taking me to jail. He said, no, I'm not taking you to jail. I'm taking you to a TV station. And the station was called Palestine something. And I sat, and the Nile River was in front of me. And I thought I was famous, but I was shaking. So the guy gave me the jacket to wear because I was wearing my keffiyeh. And he said, you gotta put the jacket on. I said, no, I don't. He goes, no, you do. So I did. And they said, no, we're live. He goes, yeah, I took the jacket off. So I spoke to my people in Gaza. And only 60 people were allowed to go into Gaza. 48 hours. And we started fighting with each other. I jumped on the bus. And the other bus was all the money and the donations. And I still remember one guy got on the bus and told me I'm a traitor. Another fellow Palestinian. I know his name, but I'm not going to mention it. And I said, I'm not a traitor. My uncle is in Gaza. I have to see him. And we got to Gaza, 48 hours, and they taught me life. I was beyond. I was so taken how they are powerful. And a rapper invited me to read in front of 1,000 people. And he said, Farid Bitar is going to read. I'm like, fuck. What are you doing? He goes, get up. I did. And I whispered in his ear, I said, this is your thing. Because my father just passed a few days ago. When I heard that, I read in Arabic. And I came back a changed person, 2009, 2010. And the story continues and goes on and on. Except now, the death toll is so alarming. Every morning I wake up, I'm like, this. So I'm going to read you Handala. Handala is a caricature. Naji Al-Ali is a caricaturist. And he imagined a child with his hand behind him, spokes of his head. And the Mossad assassinated him in Beirut. So I wrote a poem in dedication to Naji Al-Ali. It's called Handala. A man approached, intruding on my space out of the blue moon, asking, boy, where do you come from? Oblivious to the beast, I replied, I exclaimed, where do I know you from? Persisting with the demand, I replied, you know, I came from my mother's thing, you know. Space frowned. Angrily, I corrected myself. Wait, God created me, I think. Actually, I come from the land of milk and sunny, not honey. I am a sabra, Handala, the cactus with thorns. I'm the other Semite, though. The man perplexed. So you are not the chosen one? Yes, I am. The indigenous one. Silence fell. He departed, mumbling under his breath, what a crazy dude. I pondered in my head. I was ecstatic. The last time we hosted a stranger, he took over the house, Handala. So I'm going to stop.
There are people that go back in history here. Many of you haven't been to this place before. It's your first time. Some of you have been here before. But Fuji moved in here in the 90s and he slept here. And he was part of, he is now the scholar internationally known for his Coltrane research. And the great John Coltrane, he has collected every photo that we know existed in all these years, and he worked with Bruce to be able to put together how many books now, Fuji?
Now I'm working for 50. It's going to be published early next year.
And in
1,000
Japanese.
pages. Publisher is in London.
And his home in Osaka, where he invites people to stay and to work, and gets work for musicians and work for, he's a great photographer. And in the 90s, when we met him,
Yes.
there was a special dream that I still have, and the dream was that there would be a general strike in in the city, a general strike in this state, a general strike in America, to really shake up the very rotten system that we all know exists. Can we all agree that this is a filthy, rotten system? Can we all be together on this? And as a result, this piece I wrote, it was going to culminate in a real general strike. I was honored to be able to have the MacArthur Award winner, Anthony Braxton, choose this piece, perform it with the great Will Connell and the great Bruce Morris and Robert Paskowitz and Trudy Silver, and we had a major horn section, and it culminated. There was an opera singer, an amazing woman from Harlem who rehearsed, because unfortunately my work requires rehearsal to be able to move it to the next level. But at the same time, I get emails from Band Killer Drones, Catholic Worker, the Raging Grannies. People are saying, yes, it's time for a general strike. It's time. So we're bringing this back, and some of us have started it already. We're getting arrested a lot. I know that Farid was here on the 16th when a whole bunch of old ladies, me included, the great 80-year-old Puerto Rican social justice worker, Pura Baracos, 80. We were all blocked 2nd Avenue across from the Israeli mission, and we had many people supporting us. And Michael, you were there and honoring and documenting, and of course Farid wrote a great poem about the event. Well, we're doing it again tomorrow. Is anybody free at 4:30 in the afternoon to go to the New York Public Library? This is at 4:30.